Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. This is the first time I've shaved in a couple of months, which is really funny. I don't know. I don't usually grow out my facial hair, but I had grown it out for the past like 4 or 5 months or something like that. So this is still kind of weird for me to get used to. I hope it grows back fast, but I don't really like having facial hair that much. But today we have some breaking news coming out of the LCS. Our second breaking story of the day. The Danny video I posted earlier did insanely well. I mean, it was going off the charts. I'm really happy with the video. I think I did the story justice, and it's performing really well. But today, another banger's coming out, which means we're in full off-season mode. The off-season stories are hitting. They're coming out fast, and they're going to start popping off. So I'm hoping to, get you guys all the info as soon as we can. This tweet, the first tweet coming out for this was right about an hour ago. I would have actually had it out sooner, but I'm in the middle of I'm doing some work and stuff over on my computer right now, so I wasn't able to get it out right away. But as soon as I could, I can get this to you guys. And it's this tweet from SPICA. TSM has terminated my contract, so I am a free agent effective today. Thanks to all the fans for the 4 years of overwhelming support, and I'm excited for what's coming next. This is crazy. It's crazy, and it's not crazy because we knew that SPICA had an expiring contract. I interviewed Dominic Callis at the beginning of the season. I don't know if it was January, February, whatever, maybe even December, but I interviewed him a long time ago, and even in that interview, I said, hey, what's going on in SPICA? Are you guys advancing on talks? Are you guys going to be having negotiations during the season? What's going on? He couldn't really give me an answer. He kind of hemmed and hawed around it and just said like, hey, SPICA's a great player. We'd love to have him on our team going forward. We're going to do everything in our power to keep SPICA around, all that kind of stuff. And now TSM is officially out of the playoffs. They're in off-season mode. There still hasn't been a deal or like an extension or any kind of contract that's been announced for SPICA. So he was set to be a free agent. He was going to be a free agent either way. Maybe that meant he was going to come back to TSM. Maybe it didn't. But free agency and these contracts don't really expire until like November. I don't think they actually expire until the end of Worlds. So TSM could have, kept him till then. And I don't know. They could have played some games or been annoying or whatever. Usually you're going to let your player start talking to other people, but still keep him under contract till his contract expires. But apparently, at least according to SPICA, it seems like they have terminated his contract. Now, I don't know if TSM is going to be super happy about him just putting this out. I'm sure they would like to put out like a thank you SPICA or an announcement themselves or something like that. Also crazy that no leakers got to any of this info or anything like that. Some people are even saying like, is this even true? Is he trolling? Like, what the heck's going on? This just seems so random and so abrupt. But also, the wording in this, the fact that TSM is terminating him means obviously throughout many points in this season that SPICA wasn't willing to re-sign with TSM. Obviously, TSM at some point during 2022 offered SPICA a contract extension. But now also, like, it seems like the sides have given up. Like, it seems like even though he's going to be a free agent, that returning to TSM is not even an option, which that didn't really ever, I never really thought that was going to be possible, because I thought even if he tries free agency, that maybe the market's not great. Maybe he can't get on one of these top teams. Maybe he's going to still end up coming back to TSM. Maybe TSM's still going to want him. But that doesn't seem like it's happening. TSM terminating him at this point, kicking him to the curb. He's a free agent. They're going to be going in some different direction. This is crazy. SPICA was a guy who just won an MVP last year. TSM has lost Bjergsen. They've lost Doublelift. They had a really terrible year this year despite ending on a high note. And so many people were asking, okay, what's the future for TSM? What's it going to be? And hey, at least we have SPICA. This guy's a great player, MVP caliber talent. He's a content machine. He's really popular. He's big on social media, all that stuff. And yeah, he was kind of the future, the face for TSM, the one shining light in a very dark future, I guess. And now it seems like they're even losing him, which is really bad. And what is TSM going to do in the jungle now? Are they going to go and look at academy players? Are they going to... I don't think their academy jungler is like all that great or necessarily LCS ready or anything like that. Are they going to go after some kind of EU import or something like that? Like Marcoon stands out to me as somebody who would be very interesting for TSM. Are they going to go after academy players? Are they going to maybe go after like Santorin or somebody like that to return? I think that seems kind of random and weird. But yeah, I don't know. All of a sudden, they do have not really a clear option into the future, because yes, there is tons of academy talent and academy players have been doing pretty well this year. But who's even that going to be? Kenvi was kind of the big one. He's on Immortals. Maybe they try and buy out Kenvi from Immortals. Maybe they try and go with one of these other guys like Will or I don't even know, just one of these other names in academy. But it doesn't seem like there's a clear option or a clear answer for TSM, and I'm sure they're not going to get anyone anywhere near SPICA, especially at this point. But there is some options. They I don't know, Self-Made is going to get thrown around, and Marcoon's going to get thrown around, and maybe they try and buy out somebody from one of these teams as well. I don't know. Crazy, crazy times. I don't know exactly the direction TSM is going to go in. But then the question is, what direction is SPICA going to go in as well? Is SPICA, the most popular name being thrown around right now is Team Liquid. Is SPICA going to go there? And then as far as other teams, he's not going to Cloud9. He's not going to Evil Geniuses. He's not going to 100 Thieves. So if it's not Team Liquid, if it's not to replace Santorin, to reunite with Bjergsen once again, then where's it going to be? Is it going to be CLG? Is it going to be Golden Guardians? Is it going to be one of these mid to lower tier teams? We know SPICA really, really wants to win. We know he wants to get back to Worlds. We know he wants to be the best. We know he wants to make the most out of his career. He's talked about this time and time again, and it's why he's even considered going to the LPL in the first place. And of course, we need to talk about the option that is going to the LPL. Is SPICA... Yeah, he was an MVP last year. This year, he wasn't necessarily as good, but he also played on a much worse team. He's still a young, relatively inexperienced player with a really, really high ceiling. Is he going to get LPL offers from the worst teams, from middle tier teams, from decent teams? Is he going to consider LPL offers? Is the money going to be good there? Is he going to get on a decent roster? I don't know. And then does the LEC become an option? Obviously most of the time we see those European players coming over. We don't really ever see the NA players going over there, but SPICA's still really, really good, and I do think he could make some of these LEC teams better. I think he could make some of these LEC teams good. Could there be some possibilities of SPICA maybe going over to Europe? I don't know. That does seem really, really weird to me, but it's just crazy because SPICA and TSM together seem like a great pairing. They're both really, really big in their own right, and separate, I don't really see a clear path for either one of them. I do think this is really random and abrupt if TSM is really terminating his contract right now, because again, it just seems kind of out of nowhere. It does seem like, hey, he was about to be a free agent anyway. Hey, we were getting really, really close to this SPICA free agency, and I was even getting ready to make videos about like, hey, where do we think SPICA is going to go next year? What is the future looking like for SPICA? Is he going to return? Is he not? And then all of a sudden to just, hey, SPICA's free agent. Now, this is crazy, but this is also the first big domino of the offseason dropping. I mean, I don't really think... SPICA, no matter what, was going to be one of the biggest free agents in Europe or in North America, but I don't think we've really had any other even remotely close to as big as SPICA kind of free agents hit the market just yet. I mean, this is really, really early. TSM season just ended like 2 days ago or something like that. But yeah, this is kind of what we've been expecting all year, especially as SPICA wasn't re-signing a deal and TSM wasn't really doing that well and all that stuff. But yeah, this is crazy. I don't know. I need to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions of what you think TSM is going to do and what you think SPICA is going to do, where you think TSM should look, where SPICA should look, what team should look at SPICA. I don't know. I really don't know. Obviously, this just happened, so I really haven't got to think about it a ton yet or soak it all in or anything like that. But this is going to be one of the biggest stories of the entire offseason. It's something we're definitely going to be tracking. I can't wait to hear what all the rumors and stuff are going to be. We still have Worlds. We still have the rest of LEC and LCS playoffs. And then we still have the rest of free agency as well, which right now SPICA is the biggest story. But there could very, very easily be some just as big, if not bigger, free agents and stories coming up over the next couple of weeks as well. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Another breaking story. I love getting you guys out the big stories really, really fast, getting all this info out to you guys. This is a big one, and it's going to continue to be a big one throughout the rest of the offseason. And then even into next year, what is SPICA able to do? How successful is SPICA going to be without TSM? How successful is TSM going to be without SPICA? This is a really, really big moment, a pivotal moment in both of their careers and futures. But pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about anything we talked about in this video today. Consider checking out my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/I_am_Germ. First link in the description below. Subscribe to stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.